Alright guys, we're back. Yes sir. Yes sir. I hope this is recording right. Honestly, I can't tell. But today we're going to talk about why you should buy a Volvo S60R. So, if it isn't clear already through my shorts and the other video I made, that I really like this car and I think everyone should buy one. I just don't think this is recording right, but whatever. Again, I bought mine for $8,900, which is a steal. I mean, it only had 83,000 miles on it. 2 owner, no rust, perfect condition, a fat ass stack of service records, which I'll have to go through in the video maybe. It is extensive service history. But yeah, so this thing's sorted pretty good. Again, I know mine is an automatic. I know, that's lame. My friend has a 6-speed, which I need to review, honestly. Get like a back-to-back comparison would be fire. He lives in Lexington, so it's not very far. But yeah, so why you should buy an S60R though? Again, contrary to what some people believe and think that they're not reliable, I've heard people say that before, but me and my friend have had no problems. Again, he's put 30,000 some odd miles on his, and he bought it back in 21, like late 21, I think, and he's had 0 problems, literally no problems at all with his. It's up to like 130,000 miles, and he bought it with 91, so I think he's put almost 40,000 miles on it. But again, they're pretty reliable. Parts, when my right tail light went out, and it was like $26 because it was just 2 bulbs. Took it to a Volvo dealership, which I wish I had the name of, because they were really good, and I was out within 10 minutes of bringing it in. So I wish I had the name of that dealership on the top of my head, but I don't. But it fixed my taillight for $26. So that was pretty decent. And yeah, it's quick, it is fast, it is a legit fast car. So let all these people go. You never know if someone's gonna turn into the lane that you're trying to turn into. That's like a big, huge possibility. But yeah, it's a legit fast car. 300 horsepower, 300 torque. 5-cylinder turbocharged, Saturn Sky. Look at that. So yeah, all-wheel drive. It's fairly lightweight. I'm not sure what the curb weight is. Probably like 3,600 pounds or something like that would be my guess. But it's not that heavy. Wow, look at that. It's beautiful. Wow, that is pretty. But yeah, again, handling isn't the great. It does have adjustable suspension. It also changes the ignition timing, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I've been told. And it might change the boost around, but I'm not sure. Good AC. AC works well. It's just a solid car. Sound-wise, I will say, my friend, he cut the muffler off his, so it's really loud. Not really loud, but it's fairly loud. It pops and bangs, every time he lets off. And, I think it sounds really good, honestly. I like the sound of it. I've got a video. I got a short on it. You should go check that out. Yeah, his is, that's all it has, just a muffler delete. But it was like $100. You can get it to, be pretty loud, sound pretty good. But modifying, I don't know. There's a pretty decent aftermarket for this car. They do make a lot of like custom parts for it: intakes, exhaust, downpipes, tunes, all sorts of shit. Plenum, intercooler. But I don't know what I would do to it. I kind of want to modify it eventually. Not that much. Like intake, exhaust, whole that deal, and that's about it really. But you know, other than that, I'll probably keep it pretty stock. Again, that's low mileage. You know, I don't want to. You know, I plan to drive this car for a long time. So you know, yeah. There's other cars I want, like a Saleen Mustang, S197 Saleen Mustang, supercharged S281. It's, in my opinion, the best looking Mustang. Like, the body kit is so fire. I love it. But anyways, back to the Volvo. If you're looking for, you know, a smaller 4-door car, because this is not a very big car, though inside it's very roomy. The back seats have decent leg room. Really haven't had many people back there, so I couldn't tell you exactly, but pretty decent. And you know, yeah, gas mileage is terrible, I will admit. Let's see what I'm getting right now. It says 26. Okay, well, it says I'm getting 92.5 miles a gallon, which is, you know, 24. 17, yeah, 17.5. I mean, you know, I'll drive it a little aggressively, not really. So the gas mileage, you're gonna average between about 17 and 20 range. So it's not great. I'd say that's the biggest downside of the car. But other than that, really, I mean, it's reliable, it's fast, it handles pretty well. Not great, but it's decent. I mean, you're not gonna be throwing us around corners, I don't believe. Like, what is this dude braking so much for? I'm telling you, the people around here just, they cannot drive. But yeah, if you are, you know, considering buying like a smaller 4-door sedan, you've got a budget of, say, 12 grand max, you can definitely find one of these. They're, you know, they're pretty hard to find. They didn't make many of them. I think, I don't know if there's like 13,000 of them, like total S60Rs. I that's the number I recall off the top of my head. I'm not sure, but you know, so they're rare. Pretty much all gone. I mean, they're, I'd say, like, actual drivable, like, decent purchasable ones that are left might be like, shit, I don't know, maybe 3,000 or 4,000, you know, left that are like fairly decent. I mean, if that many. I mean, they're, you know, they got cheap and they're still fairly cheap, and then people bought them, modified the hell out of them, blew them up, destroyed them. They just got so many miles on it. It's just like, you know, you're not finna buy that. You know, they're hard to find. You know, a lot of them are really rusted away too. You know, a lot of these have rust, because they were all drives, and a lot of people bought them in, you know, more weathered climates. But you know, again, overall, I mean, it's just a solid ass car. I mean, really, you know. Oh, yes, sir. That was about third throttle. I mean, not even all the way. I kind of do want to do a video where I race some of my friends' cars in this thing, because I think it would do all right. I kind of want to. My friend Ryan has a Mustang 5.0, a 16. You know, I'm not gonna beat it. It's a 6-speed. He's gonna beat me, but I'd like to race him just to see, like, you know, how well I do. I've got a few other friends, Golf GTI. You know, my Jason was S60R. You know, I'd like to see, you know, what I could do against some of my friends' cars. Most of them, you know, Miatas, 328i BMW. I mean, nothing like actually like that fast or even quick. But you know, still, I'd like to see what this car could do against something. 3-valve Mustang, I'd love to race a 3-valve and absolutely dunk on it. But you know, yeah. Overall, though, yeah, I do recommend you get one of these, or at least go look at one. Look up some reviews on it. It's just a good ass car. I mean, honestly, I think it looks great. I love it. The wheels, everything about it. I love how it looks. It's pretty understated. Nobody's gonna know what it is. I mean, you know, if I saw an S60R on the street, I'd be like, oh shit, an S60R, no way. But most people don't give it a second look, which, I mean, I'm not, you wouldn't really expect them to, but if only they knew, you know? If only they knew. This is quite the sleeper. Like, this is a peak sleeper car. And especially if you want to modify it, you can get 400 wheel horsepower of these things, 500 wheel even. And you know, side there's a few that have like 800 wheel horsepower. They just, you know, they've modified every. I mean, it's not even the engine, same engine anymore. Like it's, you know, most of the time it's not. They take the 2.4 out of the S60 and put it in one of these, but because it just modifies better or whatever. I don't know. It's like a stronger block. But anyways, you know, that's about it. So hope y'all enjoyed this little drive.